Hello everyone. Welcome to my very first video. I wanted to take part in the dying a popular K-pop opinions trend, but with a twist. I've seen almost every single unpopular K-pop opinions video there is, and I have noticed Blackpink is mentioned in a lot of these videos. Some of these quote-unquote unpopular opinions about Blackpink were brutal and I listened to them like. So I thought it would be interesting to discuss these not so unpopular opinions about Blackpink, since I am a Blink myself. Quick disclaimer. It's not because I am a Blink that I will be disagreeing with all of these opinions or that I will defend Blackpink like my life depends on it, because there is some truth to most of these unpopular opinions, got it? Let's get started. Number 1. Blackpink are overrated. This is the most common unpopular opinion about Blackpink. If we are going to be 100% honest, there definitely is truth to this opinion. Blackpink get a lot of attention even though they don't have a lot of songs yet. Shall we discuss some arguments that people like to use to defend this opinion? 1.1 Blackpink gets a lot of attention because they are a YG group. I do think this is true, because if Blackpink were from a smaller company they wouldn't get as much attention as they do now. If you look at other rookie groups like Pristin, Wakey Makey, Googudan, Oh My Girl, go stan them by the way, their music doesn't get as much attention as Blackpink's music, because they're not from a big company. That doesn't mean that Blackpink didn't work hard to gain the success that they did, but they just had a heads up in comparison to some other groups. 1.2 Blackpink is a carbon copy of 2NE1. The main thing they have in common is the girl crush concept, but 2NE1's take on this concept was much more mature than Blackpink's. Blackpink's version of the girl crush concept is more young and fresh. It would be oblivious to think that Blackpink isn't inspired by 2NE1, because of course YG would want to create a girl group that people would love, and clearly a girl crush concept appealed to a lot of people. Yet both groups have their own take on the concept. 1.3 People only like Blackpink because of their girl crush concept. If there are people out there that think that Blackpink is the only group with a girl crush concept, they really need to widen their horizons. There are loads of girl groups that have taken on the girl crush concept and executed it well, for example, Red Velvet, CLC, Idol, Mamamoo, Apink, Pristin V and so on and so forth. If you're one of those Blinks that goes around accusing other groups of stealing Blackpink's concept, I hate to break it to you sweetie, but Blackpink does not own this concept, or nor did they invent it, okay? Number 2. Jisoo improved. I have heard a lot of people say Jisoo has improved since last comeback. I have to say this is some bullshit. Y'all are acting like she was a bad singer in the first place, when she wasn't. This is especially bullshit because Forever Young was recorded in 2015 and her vocals were on point there. She was never a bad singer. She just didn't get the chance yet to show off her vocals to its full potential, and y'all were not ready for her talent. Number 3. Rose can't sing. People love to say this just because they watched some MR removed videos. Let me tell you that MR removed videos are not 100% accurate and do not prove whether an idol can sing or not. The vocals that are left after you remove the MR could still be pre-recorded. If you watch Rose's performance on King of Masked Singer, you know that this girl can sing. But YG makes her sing in a different voice. Rose's natural tone of voice is actually quite low, and her voice as we now know it is much higher. This is not unnatural or unhealthy, it's just a different technique of singing they taught her that in their opinion probably suits Blackpink's style of music better. Whether or not you like her style of singing depends on your personal preferences. I do like her voice, but if you don't like it, that is okay. Number 4. This comeback was underwhelming. 1.1 Blackpink only got 4 songs after a 1-year hiatus? Honey, it's YG, so what did you expect? You better be happy that he gave them a comeback at all. You should be glad we even got an actual physical album this time around and a light stick even. Calm your greedy asses down. I mean, of course we all had hoped that they'd get a full album, but 2018 is not over yet, so we can still hold on to that hope. 1.2 Forever Young is a better title track than Do 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 Do. This depends on your personal taste. I like Do 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 personally, but I can see why some people didn't like it and prefer Forever Young over it. 1.3 The choreography for Do 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 was bad. I don't think the choreography was nowhere near bad, but I did expect more from it. When I first watched the music video I felt slightly disappointed with the choreography, because I had expected it to be more explosive for such a powerful song. 1.4 The performances for this comeback are boring to watch. Please, don't stone me to death, but I agree with this. Every time I watch a performance of Forever Young I miss the energy and the powerful performance they gave in their dance practice. Their performance of Forever Young has gotten less powerful over time. As much as I love Blackpink, I think they could still improve on their stage presence. I just wanted them to transfer that powerful performance they gave in their dance practice to their live stages. Also, I would love for them to have more fun on stage, because all of their performances have the same feel to them. Of course they are still rookies and they still have to grow as performers, but since Blackpink is so popular, people already have such high expectations of them and won't settle for anything less than perfection, and that is the true sis. But let's not forget that Blackpink are still rookies and this is their first comeback, so they still have to grow as artists. Those were all the not so unpopular Blackpink opinions I could handle for now. Please, don't kill me for agreeing with some of these unpopular opinions, because I will cry, haha. JK, I will not cry, but I secretly will though, hahaha. But seriously, I love these girls a lot and so do you, maybe, maybe not. If anyone finds this remotely interesting, I could share some actual unpopular Blackpink opinions, or I could discuss common unpopular opinions on another group. See you later, hey hee hee ho ho.